In the world of entertainment, where every smile is captured, every gesture analyzed, and every whisper becomes a headline, there are still stories that remain shrouded in mystery, stories that live in silence, hidden between heartbeats and unspoken words. Among these untold tales, none has gripped fans more deeply than the story of Tian Xuning and Ziyu, two stars whose paths seemed written in the same constellation, yet forever destined to drift apart. Their story isn't merely one of fame or fleeting moments. It's a chronicle of love, silence, and secrets, a journey through emotions too fragile for words and too powerful to be forgotten. The beginning when two worlds collided. Years ago, before the chaos of spotlight and fame, Tian Xuning and Ziyu were just two young artists chasing their dreams. They met during an audition, one that neither of them expected would change their lives forever. Witnesses recalled the moment vividly. Ziyu, dressed simply in black, watching as Tian Xuning entered the rehearsal room. Something shifted in the air, like two frequencies finding harmony. Their chemistry was instant, effortless, the kind that directors dream of and fans would one day obsess over. Their first project together, a romantic drama, became a sensation. But what made it unforgettable wasn't the script, it was the way they looked at each other. Every gaze, every pause, every shared silence on screen felt painfully real. Audiences could sense it. Something deeper was happening, something that couldn't be faked. The silence between them. As fame embraced them, rumors began to swirl. Were Tian Xuning and Ziyu merely acting, or was their connection something more? Both remained silent, neither confirming nor denying anything. That silence, however, spoke louder than any confession could. Behind the scenes, close sources whispered of secret conversations, of stolen moments between takes, and of quiet support when the cameras weren't rolling. Ziyu was known to be private and introspective, while Tian Xuning's warmth and sensitivity often showed in her quiet gestures. They were opposites yet perfectly balanced each other. Their silence wasn't avoidance, it was protection. They knew the world wasn't kind to genuine emotions in the entertainment industry. Love stories between rising stars could destroy careers as quickly as they built them. And so, they chose silence not out of indifference, but out of love. The secret letters. In 2023, rumors of a series of handwritten letters began to circulate online, letters allegedly written by Ziyu to Tian Xuning during a difficult period in their relationship. One of the letters, though never officially confirmed, contained a line that sent shockwaves through social media. "You said silence protects us, but every day without your voice feels like another goodbye." Fans dissected every word, every handwriting curve, every faint mark of ink. Was it real? Was it fiction? No one knew. Yet, even without confirmation, the world felt the truth in it. The emotions were too raw, too intimate to be manufactured. If the letters were indeed his, they revealed a love struggling against time, fame, and fate, a love that lived in shadows but refused to die. A public distance, a private connection. By 2024, both Tian Xuning and Ziyu were at the peak of their careers. She became one of the most sought-after actresses in Asia, while he rose as a global icon known for his voice, artistry, and mysterious charisma. They were often seen at the same events, awards, galas, even charity projects, but never together. Cameras caught moments where they stood only meters apart, their eyes occasionally meeting before one of them turned away. Fans began calling it the dance of distance, a quiet ritual that seemed to repeat itself at every public appearance. And yet, their actions betrayed their supposed distance. When Tian Xuning fell ill during a filming project, Ziyu was the first to send flowers. When Ziyu released a song filled with haunting emotion, fans noticed subtle references, a melody that matched a tune Tian Xuning once hummed in an interview. The world began to wonder, had their love truly ended, or had it simply gone underground, waiting for the right time to breathe again? The hidden meaning in her words. During a late-night talk show earlier this year, Tian Xuning was asked a casual question, "Do you believe some stories never end?" Her response stunned everyone. "I believe some stories live quietly inside us," she said, her eyes distant. "Even if we stop talking about them, they still breathe." Fans immediately linked her words to Ziyu. Within hours, the hashtag Cinta Diam dan Rahasia, meaning love, silence, and secrets, trended across platforms. It was as if the entire world collectively understood who she meant, even though no name was spoken. Ziyu's song The Confession without words. Then came the song. When Ziyu dropped his latest track, Still Ours, the internet exploded. The lyrics, haunting and poetic, spoke of love that refuses to fade. "The stars still remember your name, even when I pretend not to. The silence we shared was louder than words, and I still walk where you once stood." The song climbed charts worldwide within hours. But more than that, it reignited hope and heartbreak. Fans cried, convinced it was his confession to Tian Xuning, wrapped in melody and pain. Tian Xuning never publicly commented on the song, but days later, she posted a single photo on her social media, a shot of the night sky with the caption, "Some songs don't need explanations." The reunion that never happened. Rumors of a possible reunion began circulating soon after. Producers reportedly approached both stars for a new drama, a love story eerily similar to their own. Fans pleaded for it to happen, calling it the closure everyone needed. But fate, once again, intervened. Ziyu accepted an overseas project, while Tian Xuning took a year off from acting. Their paths diverged once more, two souls forever caught in a bittersweet orbit, close enough to feel, but never to touch. Yet, during one of Ziyu's concerts in Seoul, something unforgettable happened. As he sang Still Ours, he paused midway, his voice trembling. The giant screen behind him flickered, and for a brief moment, a photo of Tian Xuning appeared, almost imperceptibly. The crowd gasped. Was it intentional, a technical error, or Ziyu's silent tribute? No one knows. But fans wept, realizing that even if the world separated them, their story lived on in songs, in silences, in memories that refused to fade. A love that defied time. It's been years since their first meeting, yet their names are still spoken together, Tian Xuning and Ziyu. Not because of scandal or controversy, but because of the lingering ache of something unfinished. Perhaps that's why their story resonates so deeply. In an age where everything is instant, their love was patient.